stopping Costa Chondros in the 3rd round. And he looks set for a very, very good future. Next up, we're going to get a look at the women in action. It's a welterweight battle between Rain Mako, a New Zealander now living here in Victoria, and Holly Fernely from New South Wales, the 3-time world kickboxing champion. Let's get a look at the tail of the tape, and as you can see, Holly Fernely does have a lot more experience in terms of age and also in terms of fight, but she's giving away a whole heap of weight here, 59.2 kilos. Rain Mako has come in at 66.7, which is right on the welterweight limit of 147 pounds in the old language. That is a lot of weight to be giving away, but Holly Fernely does have experience on her side. Hello, Barry Michael. You aren't tremendously thrilled about women boxing?
Well, to be honest with you, John, I never used to be, but I have warmed to it quite a bit lately because I really have seen some class amongst the girls that are competing at the moment. And Rain Mako is one of the best I've seen, to be honest. I watched Rain Mako make a pro debut here a few months ago and was very impressed. You know, I guess I've mellowed with age. I used to be a little bit anti-women's boxing, but look, the way I look at it now is that they put the time in, they've got the class, they've got the fitness and the ability. Good luck to them.
Making her way to the ring, this is Holly Fernely, New South Wales. She's not actually allowed to box in New South Wales because the New South Wales boxing authorities will not license women, so she's down here in Victoria to face Rain Mako, and this 24-year-old Rain Mako is making quite an impact here in Melbourne. Kiwi, she actually represented New Zealand in rugby union as well. Holly Fernely, 3-time Muay Thai world kickboxing champion. There's Amanda Buchanan who trains Rain Mako, leading out the Kiwi. Amanda Buchanan herself, a former Australian champion. Rain Mako, who trains at the Underworld Gym, had a kickboxing record with 3 wins from 5 starts. Her professional orthodox boxing debut came against Catherine Zuck on August 18 here at Knox. She won in 6 rounds.
Yeah, that was a real good fight, actually. Kathy Zuck put up a very polished display of boxing, but Rain Mako was just a bit too strong and aggressive, put her punches together well, and you know, really, really impressed me on her pro debut. So it's going to be an interesting bout, this one, John, because Holly Fernely, with that 3 world kickboxing titles under her belt, you know, in the Muay Thai style, I mean, she must be some tough cookie.
Certainly, we're looking forward to this. It's Rain Mako against Holly Fernely. Let's take you upstairs inside the ring. Here's Terry Hansen.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time live to air on Australian television, 2 Australian boxers, women boxers meet in a welterweight bout set to go over 4 2-minute rounds. In the red corner, holding Australian and Commonwealth kickboxing and Muay Thai titles, currently fighting to have women's boxing legalised in New South Wales. 3 fights, 2 losses, 1 draw. Holly Fernely. And in the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, trained at the Underworld Gym under former Australian champion Amanda Buchanan, a New Zealand-born kickboxer. In kickboxing, she's had 5 fights for 3 wins and 2 losses on points. Her first boxing fight was a win over Kathy Zuck 2 months ago. Looking to start an international boxing career, she has challenged Layla Ali. Ladies and gentlemen, Rain Mako. Referee for the fight, John McGovern. Judges Jim Boland, Gus Mercurio, and Dave Winkle.
Australian women boxers, in particular Sharon Anyos, doing good things on the world stage at the moment. Sharon Anyos recently capturing a world title
in America. Sensational.
And we hope to see her in Australia in action next year, and if she is, you'll see it all here on Fox Sports.
But Rain Mako has interestingly challenged Layla Ali, and Layla Ali, I caught her on the Mike Tyson undercard recently, and looked pretty impressive actually. Layla Ali, she's got some of the hand speed that her father used to possess.
Rain Mako, the 24-year-old, coming out of the blue corner. Welterweight division, 4 2-minute rounds. Rain Mako in the black trunks with white stripe, and Holly Fernely in the red trunks with black. And big right hand from Rain Mako gets proceedings underway, but Holly Fernely tags her.
Good left hook from Holly Fernely. Rain Mako has got a big Big weight advantage here.
No shoving, no pushing. All right? Whoop.
John McCubbin with the instructions there, and Holly Fernely and Ray Mako back into it straight away as well. Holly Fernely, there isn't a lot of science involved here. She's trying to unload some big shots on Ray Mako.
Ooh, she does a 360 spin, comes back with a nice short left hook, Holly Fernely.
Nice work to the body as well from Fernely. Ray Mako hasn't really made it out of the blue corner as yet.
No, she's been pinned there for the first opening minute of the first round here. Ray Mako trying to get back and box a bit, but Holly Fernely means business. She's on her like a tax collector.
So you can see Holly Fernely with that kickboxing stance as well, with her hands just out in front of her body a little. She's cut over the right eye as well now, is Holly Fernely. And that might be a problem for her because it will be leaking blood down into her vision.
Yeah, that's a pity. Good body shots there from Ray Mako.
Well, she weathered the early storm here, Ray Mako, and now inside the last 45 seconds of the opening round. She's starting to serve it up. Nice body shots again from Ray Mako.
Ray Mako really loading up with those shots. Holly Fernley's eye looking a bit, it's troubling her. It's starting to bleed more, and it's trickling into her right eye. And she just copped a big body shot there from Ray Mako, which has really hurt her.
She's very solid, and now Ray Mako getting on top, and referee John McCubbin's going to step in and apply a standing 8 count here.
Probably a good move at this stage of the round, I would say.
Mako bleeding from the nose. It's all over. Holly Fernely has seen enough here, and Ray Mako wins for the second consecutive time. Now she wants Layla Ali.
Good victory. Very strong girl, Ray Mako. Really came out and meant business there. She was under a bit of pressure for the opening 30 seconds or so, but then fired back well.
Well, they have a very good proposition here in Ray Mako, with Amanda Buchanan, former Australian champion, putting the touches on her. Holly Fernely, well, she came out full of running, slowed down with a couple of big body shots.
Yeah, I think the body shots really did the trick there, John. Which they do. You know, they certainly slow you up if they land properly. But also, Ray Mako, must say, you know, she did have a few kilos weight advantage, but she's quite a polished performer, Ray Mako. I'm quite impressed with her.
Yes, Holly Fernely giving away 7 kilograms here.
That's quite a lot, a lot of weight.
Very unusual to see that happen on a regular basis. There was the body shot that really took the wind out of her sails.
That was a great shot. The way Ray Mako went under that right hand of Holly Fernley's and countered with the left hook to the side, that was exceptional. Very good.
2 starts for 2 wins. Ray Mako starting to make things happen here in the women's boxing in Victoria. Let's get the official announcement, and we'll take you upstairs to Terry Hansen.
Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute 53 seconds in the first round, referee John McCubbin has stopped the fight and awarded it to Ray Mako.
Oh, Ray Mako and Holly Fernely both have a kickboxing background, and for our kickboxing fans out there, we have a great program coming your way on Saturday, November 25 at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Saving Time. Stan the Man Longanides, in his long-awaited return to the ring here in Australia, goes in against the undefeated Peter Graham from New South Wales. Tremendous card, which also included the semi-finals and finals of the Victorian K1. So Saturday, November 25 at 9 p.m. Make sure you check that out. It is some of the best kickboxing action you will see anywhere in the world. But someone who's really getting the job done at the moment is Ray Mako. As you see what is still to come here, Karim Nasher, Paul Murdoch, Julian Holland, with some very stiff opposition there. And Adrian Bellin against Paul Briggs, our feature event. But ahead of all that, let's get a quick word with Ray Mako. Here she is with Terry Hansen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ray Mako. Holly actually took it straight to you there. She wasn't going to stand back and let you come to her.
She's got a lot of experience, and I knew she'd come straight at me.
Do you have an opinion on the, you know, obviously you're allowed to fight down here in Victoria. Would you like to be fighting up in New South Wales?
I want to fight everywhere. I want to one day be Australian champ, go overseas. That's what I want. And
possibly take on Layla Ali. Do you think that could happen?
Definitely.
We look forward to seeing that. Ladies and gentlemen, please, once again, your correct congratulations to Ray Mako.
Yes, I'm sure we'll follow her career with a great deal of interest. Mako